sana to my YouTube channel. My name is Mama Nia. I'm a mother of one, and of course, on this channel, we get to do things young motherhood, lifestyle, and a little bit of the latest updates in the 254. So, guys, on today's video, I get to share the 25 things that I have learned by the age of 25. So, I turned 25 on the 28th of June this year. And yeah, I think, when you're 25, you're like a quarter way to being 100 years, and those are many years. And of course, throughout the journey, there are those things that, you must have learned. 25, those are 2 decades, almost 3 decades, okay? So I have written the things right here on this piece of paper so that, we can be as real as possible so that I cannot also forget some of the things. And yes, let's get right into the theme of the video. So, guys, the one thing that I have learned for sure, is you have to put God first. I think the first time I had a personal relationship with God, like when I started understanding how God works, how He answers our prayers, was in 2009. At the time, I was 12 years. And in my school, that was Precious Treasures. We had a really good teacher, and she used to teach us all these things. And I think that's the first time I started getting the enlightenment. And I remember I prayed about something. So at the time, I wanted to reach 400 marks. So I prayed, fasted, and worked for it because, you have to balance. And I remember I did the exams and I got 414. That's the first time I knew for sure God answers prayers. And yes, throughout my life, I've seen God, when it comes to my baby. She's exactly what I prayed for. So I can tell you for sure, put God first in everything you do, and He's going to come through for you, okay? So, my point number 2 is it's okay to say no. Guys, we live in such a world that you can get pressurized by so many things from so many sides. And I think it's easy to get carried away. Okay, I'll give you an example. Like when you go out with your friends and maybe you don't want to drink because it's against your values, or maybe on that you just don't feel like doing it. It's okay to tell them, hey, you know what? I'll be here, I'll be present, but I'm not going to drink. Yes, it's okay to say no. Yeah, I remember I used to do that a lot in campus. Like, I'm not such a big fan of alcohol. I think it's something that I have lived without for so long, and it's not something that I sit down and crave alcohol. Even before I got pregnant, I had stayed for so long without having anything alcoholic. So, even right now, I don't feel like it's because I have a child that I'm not drinking. I just think it's not my thing. And yeah, as I was saying, in campus, I used to say no so many times. I could go out and say, I'm not going to drink. That's just, who I am, because it's not my thing. So it's okay to say no. It doesn't have to be alcohol. It could be also other things. So feel, comfortable saying no unapologetically. Okay. So my third point is comparison. Guys, if there's one thing that can kill your joy in this life, it's comparison. When you start comparing your life to other people's life, and this is something that can happen to you. And I think it's something that has happened to me, and I had to learn the hard way, and I had to tell myself, like, what's there to compare? Like, I started appreciating, the things I have right now. I started appreciating my life, my baby, the people in my life, and I was like, you know what? My life is good. It might not be what I want it to be, but we shall get there. The only thing we're not going to do is compare, because when you do that, you start getting sad, you start feeling depressed. So no comparison. Love and enjoy what you have right now, and work towards what you want, okay? So my point number 3 is comfort zone. That's that's the worst place you can be at. And let me tell you guys, I think for the longest time ever, um I've been in my comfort zone. That's what I feel like. Like, I have been in my comfort zone. And I feel like every time I get comfortable, even in school, I remember there were times when I would feel like I don't want to study, and I would just be there, during preps or when I'm supposed to prepare for exams, and I'm not doing that, and I would fail. Okay, I used to be a good student. I used to score well, but when you fail to study, you fail. When you are just comfortable and you know what, I'm going to be top 10. So hata nikiamka sasa nitakuwa number 8. Lakini ukisema unajua unaweza kuwa number 3, so unakuwa too comfortable. Also in life, like I feel like I've wasted quite a number of years that I could have put in effort. Like if I started this YouTube channel last year, or if I started a business last year, atungekuwa the same place tuko sahi. So comfort zone, I've learned, and I'm so happy that these are things I'm learning, and I'm working, towards getting out of that zone because it's the worst. And what we do when we are in our comfort zone is give excuses. Like I could be like, I have Nia, so I can't do this and that, but we're seeing some people with kids and they're working so hard. So get out of that comfort zone. It's not good. You'll be broke, you'll be miserable, you will be depressed. Kwanza ukiwa comfort zone unadhani uko sawa, lakini ile depression itakugonga. So guys, number 4 is not everyone will like you. Guys, this one. Sio kila mtu atakupenda. You'll meet people, some will just dislike you for no reason, and it's okay. You don't have to be loved by everyone. Imagine Jesus hakuwa apendwa na kila mtu, and he was the son of God. Who are you to be loved by everyone? So it's good. Kama uko hapo 20 and you are working towards everyone loving you. When you come across people that don't like you, it's okay. We move, okay? So my point number 6 is healing takes time. Now, this can apply in so many levels. It could apply in relationships. It could apply in, when you have lost a loved one. So I remember when I lost my grandfather in 2015 and 2018, it was so hard for me. And I think the one I can remember most is the 2018 scenario. And I would stay in the house and cry so bad and wonder when that pain would go away. So, yeah, I've come to learn that healing takes time because right now I'm so much better than how I was in 2018. And yeah, God's grace is sufficient. So if you are going through the most, if you have maybe gone through a breakup or you have lost a loved one, just know that healing takes time. Take your time, and over the years, it will get better. Okay, so my next point is savings. You have to save. Ukipata your job, save that money. Save that money because mostly when you have a job, we have the tendency of knowing I'll have an income the next month, or if maybe you are in business, uko like lakini sasa nikitumia hiyo stock ingine nitafanya nini. What happens is your business will collapse. And if you are employed, then you might lose your job, okay, or the salary might be cut down uanze kulipwa pesa kidogo. So when you are earning high, or whatever amount you are earning right now, save. Hata kama ni punch, it will save you during those hard times. Like if you save, you know that your future is somehow secure no matter what happens, okay? So my next point is no failures, only lessons, okay? So I feel like, in life you just go through a lot. Let's say like you can start a business and it goes down. So maybe what you had not done is you had not researched, or you had not done a market research. So hapo utasema ati I have failed. You have just learned a lesson that the next time you're going to start a business, you need to do your market research and know what can I bring into this, area? What can people buy here? So hakuna failures in life. We only take lessons, okay? Just lessons, zero failures. So my next point is, do not make decisions when you are angry or sad. Guys, there are so many times you find yourself angry or something comes up and you find yourself on your phone. Maybe I've seen something, or, let's say you have a partner. We are living in social media times, eh? And maybe I've seen your partner, somewhere. I don't know how to put this point across, but when you are in that anger mode, and you react from it, things get worse. Trust you me. Wait for yourself to calm down. And that's something I'm really practicing, and it's working so well for me. Back in 2019, 2020, I could react so fast to things that if I sat down and relaxed and done the breathe in, breathe out thing, then things wouldn't have gotten, bad. But when I react to anger, things just, zinakuwa tu mbaya. So do not make decisions when you are angry. Do not react when you are angry. Compose yourself, calm down, then act. And trust you me, you'll do the right thing, okay? So, my next point is spend time with the elderly. I've mentioned in a point before that I lost my grandparents, and right now, wanakiti nasema, I wish I spent more time with them. Like recently, I lost my grandmother, and I feel like I didn't spend enough time with her. I do not even have a picture with her, and she was the best. She was actually my favorite grandmother, and I feel so bad because I feel like I didn't spend enough time with her. So if you have the opportunity, and if you have grandparents that are allowing you to be around their space, then spend time with them. Okay, spend time with them, because they'll be gone and you'll be out here regretting and wondering why I didn't put in, my effort. So my next point is workout, guy. I used to work out when I was in campus, and I used to feel so good, so relaxed. It's not even about the body, but when you're in good shape, you feel so good. So I feel like working out is something you need to embrace from when you are young. Because when you start working out right now, even when you get to your 30s, it will be so much easier for you. So work out, work out, work out. If you haven't started working out already, please do start working out. It's good for your body, also for your mental health, okay? So my next point is learn how to cook. Guys, I became a mom in 2021, and of course, if you know me, I sikuwapenda kupika. It isn't one of my favorite things. So I had my baby, and right now my baby is grown. She's almost 2 years, and I've realized that she loves pancakes. So I've had to teach myself now, when she's here, how to make pancakes. So I feel like learn how to cook. Okay, first for yourself, when you're sad and you can feel like, if I make this meal, like find a favorite meal that can lift your spirits up, or even when you have kids in future, you can cook for them. Like how you are in school and you just miss being home so that you can taste your mom's food. And sometimes I ask myself, do I really have the skills that could make my kid, be like, hey, I want to go home so that I can eat my mom's pilau. So I'm starting to teach myself now when my daughter is already here, and it's okay because I will learn. I have also learned how to make pancakes, and they are turning out well. We are getting, there slowly by slowly. But I feel like if I had started this way back then, things would be so much easier right now, okay? So my next point is, some people are toxic. Keep off. Okay, that's how I'd written it down. So you have to keep off toxic people. There are people that you relate with, and instead of you going back home feeling happy, you feel worse. because there are people who just have a habit of projecting out bad things, yani watoa tu vitu mbaya mbaya, wanakwambia tu some bad stuff, but they will say it, si kama wanakwambia vibaya, but deep down they know what their mission is. So keep off such people. I mean, I've encountered them, and thankfully I have learned how to keep off such people, and I'm good. So I will tell you, if you notice that someone in your circle is leaving you feeling worse, because a good friend should leave you feeling happy. Sio mtu anakuja tu anakuambia vitu mbaya mbaya. There's correcting someone, and there's toxic is toxic. As you to explain in here, but toxic is toxic. If you notice someone is being toxic, their intentions are not pure. Keep off such people, okay? So my next point is come through for people even in the smallest ways. It's good when you can reach out to people and help them. I think a few years back, I was really passionate about helping people, and I did come through for a few people. In the recent years, let me not lie, I've not been able to continue. It was like a foundation that I wanted to start, like I could go visit people, like people that weren't, people that hawana hiyo uwezo, kizungu, people that can't maybe even afford unga, or someone that is just struggling, or the elderly. I started something like that but a few years ago, but thankfully things will get better and I'll get back to it because it's something that I'm so passionate about. I don't have to do something big for someone right now because I may not have money to do that, but even the smallest things, ama ukimute mtu tu labda huko kwa streets anaomba na anakaa genuine, because you have so many kind of people nowadays, just come through for them. Or if you know a neighbor that is struggling, or a mother somewhere that is struggling, or an elderly person, ama unaweza tu enda, labda kuna mtu amejifungua na mtu akumsaidia, enda tu msaidie kufua hizo nguo, just the small things. Come through for people in the smallest ways. It really, it's great. So my next point is stay grounded in your values. Stay grounded in your values. I think there are times when I have done things that I didn't want to do, and later you just feel so bad. You feel so, so bad. And it's good to stick to your values, and it's so cute. Like, it's a good feeling when you're able to say, you know what, I don't do this is not me, this is not who I am. And you'll feel so good because those are your values, and I mean, people should respect them. Okay, so stay grounded to your values. Do not go against your values just to people please. It's not good. So stay grounded to your values. Okay, so my next point is do not judge. Where si tunakwanga quick kujudge. Sisi ndio wale, ushaona kitu ushaanza kujudge. Let's not be quick to judge. It's good sometimes to do some second thoughts before judging a situation or judging someone. It's just good. It helps you avoid so many bad stuff. Okay. So my other point is don't take in all advices. Is there something like advices? Do not take in all advice, okay? So, huko nje kuna counselors wengi. Out here we have so many counselors. We have so many know-it-alls. There are these people that will come to you with all sort of advices. Mostly when it comes to relationships. One thing about me is I'm the kind of person that shares less. I do not like sharing a lot because mostly when you share, people will be out here with all sorts of advices. I feel like most people are out here not looking out for you in a good way. So keep more stuff. Okay, it's good to share. A problem shared is a problem half solved, but be wise. Be wise. Because I'm sure your five common sense will tell you for sure if this person is telling you the right thing, or the advice they are giving you is something they would take, or it's something that is good, that is going to help you. But be careful, beware, because most people out here will give you bad advice to sabotage your life. Okay, most people don't want to see you doing well. So the point was, don't take in all advices. Okay, so the other point is, enjoy your present. Tomorrow is not promised. As much as we pray for long life, tomorrow is not it's not promised. Okay, that was a slip of the tongue. And my name is Njeri. So tomorrow is not promised. Enjoy your present, and yeah, don't worry so much about tomorrow. But also, it's good to, okay, this point, enjoy your present, could make someone think, be like, let me enjoy my present and use up all my money. Ukifanya hivyo kesho utateseka peke yako. So enjoy your present in terms of, do not worry so much about what will happen tomorrow. I think that point I connect na another point I had written here. Don't worry about things you can't control. There are so many times when when you sit, or when I sit and I start worrying about what will happen to my daughter when she's 16. How will she be? Is that correct? Atakuwa vipi akikuwa 16 years? Okay. How will she relate with her siblings if God blesses us with other kids? But those are things that I can't control. I just have to pray, that life turns out well for her, that if she has other siblings, then she can relate well with them. But then those are things that I shouldn't be worrying about, because either way I can't control them. I have no control over what will happen in future. I just have to pray that things turn out well. So don't spend a lot of time worrying about things you cannot control. Okay. So my next point is, forgive yourself, guys. You have to forgive yourself. There are so many times when we beat ourselves up for things we know we shouldn't have done, because maybe things wouldn't have turned out a certain way. But then what is done is done. You just have to forgive yourself. And when you forgive yourself, life becomes good. Because until you forgive yourself, then you keep beating yourself up and wasting so much time in depression and regrets. Okay, so forgive yourself, take it easy, and life will be good. Okay. The next point is, nothing gets done if you do not put in the work. Okay, maybe it's, you want to get a certain body, or you want to burn some fats, on your tummy. If it do not work out, nothing is going to happen. Same case, maybe you want a good life, you want in the future to have, a beautiful house, to take your kids to good schools. So if you do not work towards it, then that will just be wishes. What you used to say, if wishes were horses, you have to work towards what you want. So nothing will get done until you start putting in the work. Some of us may realize that late, or but better late than never. So we start putting in the work, and of course we start seeing good results. Okay. So my next point, and I think we're almost getting done, is trust the process. You have to trust the journey. You know, I can't start my YouTube channel today and expect it to start giving me money tomorrow. I have to trust the process. I have to keep on giving you guys content. You guys watch, like, subscribe, share. And it takes a little bit of time, and before we know it, we get monetized, or you start a business. You're not going to start a business today and buy a house in Kileleshwa tomorrow. It's a process. it's a process. Just the same way you have a child. I think, in fact, having a child has taught me a lot. Like, I know that from day one, I've seen her grow. I've seen her, learn how to crawl. I've seen her learn how to walk, learn how to talk. So I know for sure kuna kitu inakuwa tu, you just jump straight into success. It takes time. It's a process. Trust that process. Okay. So I think oh no, we have another one. Always reflect. I always tell my friends I love meditating. I love doing self reflection. It helps you know, am I doing things right? How is my life right now? Self reflection is important. Sometimes just sit down. You can even journal or write, or so you can, okay, let's say you can maybe have a notebook uanze kuandika, things down, things that you want to maybe do in a month. Then maybe the next month, or by the end of the month, you can sit down and self-reflect and get to see it. Did I achieve this? Maybe you want to achieve it. It is not all about money. Peace of mind. Have I achieved my peace of mind? Have I, has my relationship gotten better? It's not all about money, but money is important. This is a good reflect maybe in your business and see how are things working, how is the market doing, how are my customers, just self reflection. Oh, that's right. Always reflect on all aspects of your life, okay? I think that's it. I think I have gone through everything. Yeah, I hope zimefika 25 though. So guys, that was all for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, the 25 things that I have learned by the age of 25. And of course, I hope that God grants us more life so that we can also do 30 things that we have learned at the age of 30, 50 things, 70 things. I would love that. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe if you haven't. I noticed most people that watch my content haven't subscribed, so please do subscribe if you haven't. Do like this video, please. On that thumbs up there, give it a like. Share with your friends kindly. Comment, interact with me in the comment section. I would love to see your feedback. And of course, I'll be seeing you on the next one. Kwahere.